Good day and welcome to episode 72 of our Let's Play of Fallout 3. My name is Turt Dald. Let's get started. On the last episode, we decided to explore around Pennsylvania Avenue. Discovered a few areas, a hotel where the Brotherhood were set up, stole a magazine, went through a couple metros we hadn't explored yet, found a little sewer area. We went through the utility tunnel and took a tour of the White House. Killed a bunch of super mutants. Found the spot where we almost died several episodes ago. It was a nice little jaunt, I think. So a little bit of unfinished business from last episode, and I'm pretty sure some people were screaming at the screen. I don't know how this happened, but it happened. We're just gonna head back to the White House here. Just a quick little tour. This should be clear. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we're buddies. I'm surprised they weren't here when we were here the first time. And voila, I had my thing right on it. I don't know why I was talking, I guess. So let's head back home. Yeah, normally they're there. I don't know why they weren't there when we first went there, but they weren't. And let's drop that off. Those are rare. There's only like 8 of them in the game. How many have I got right now? Weapons. 2, 4, 5. So they are rare. There isn't a lot of them. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go on a holiday. Somebody told me about a nice little place for a holiday. And we're going to get packed for our holiday here. Hopefully I can take everything I want. These fission batteries are heavy. No, so I can only bring 10 of them. I think I only need 10 and I take 20 just as a precaution. Okay, and I gotta load up on some landmines. I will get some there, but I just like to have some spares just in case. So I'm going to need about 40 landmines. How many do I have on me? I'll take another 15 landmines. Frag mines. I like to take about 40 with me. I'll probably come back with a surplus, but just in case. And we're going to go on a holiday. It's holiday time. How is my weapon condition on my gauntlet? It's perfect. Okay. And if you haven't guessed, we're going to start Point Lookout today. And we got that on our thing, so we can just go there. Why is it telling me to go on? Because I got this on. freak me out. Is there any meat? I'll take the meat. If they want to give me free meat, I'll take it. This will probably be a 3-episoder, I would imagine. I don't do the main quest.
Are you going to Point Lookout? I need your help. My daughter stowed away on the Duchess Gambit a few weeks ago, and I've been worried sick ever since. I haven't heard anything from her, but if you're going there, could you look for her? Please, I'll do anything to help.
I can't promise anything, but I'll look for her.
Oh, bless you. Her name is Nadine, and she left a couple of weeks ago. Said she wanted to see the world. Silly little thing that she is. That Tobar said he dropped her off at Point Lookout, but who knows what's happened to her since then. I don't know if you can convince my little Nadine to come back, but just give her this note from me, would you?
Do you know anything about Point Lookout?
Only that it's where Tobar gets those punga fruits he sells off. Must be making a good profit off of them, too. I hear rumors the place is full of swamps and killer plants, but I don't know about all that.
What can you tell me about your daughter?
She's about your age, and when she left, her hair was dyed bright orange. You shouldn't have any problem recognizing her. She told me she wanted to go find her fortune, but I thought it was too dangerous. I should have known better than to say that. The moment I told her she couldn't go, it was just a matter of time before she ran off.
I need to be going.
Please, find my daughter.
Wow, we just can't get any rest and relaxation, eh? Always a loot hound. Once a loot hound, always a loot hound.
Welcome, my friend. I am Tobar the ferryman, and this fine vessel is the Duchess Gambit. We're just back from Point Lookout, but it won't be long before we set off again. Interested?
I might be. What's so special about Point Lookout?
You look like a man who's been around the wastes, so I'll cut right to it. In Point Lookout, you'll find fresh-grown food, mysterious locales, and treasures as of yet unlooted. But keep your wits about you, because you'll find more than a few exotic critters and inhospitable locals. So stay here if you're not man enough.
Nice boat. You must have seen a lot of places with it.
You should have seen her back in her heyday. Why, we traveled up and down the coast from the Commonwealth to the Broken Banks. Good times, but these days she's not fit to take out to the coast. Too many spouts ready to drown her and too many critters looking for lunch. But the Point Lookout run is good enough for now. We've got a sweet deal ferrying cargo and the occasional traveler.
Tell me more about Point Lookout.
Down south, this side of the bay, there's a soggy strand of beach called Point Lookout. Oh, it's got it all. Ruins of ancient pleasure towns, mysterious swamps bristling with treasure, and all practically untouched by outsiders. But if you're curious, I could offer you a ride over to that faraway land. For a nominal fee, of course.
Now, you can just sneak and steal a ticket, but we're going to do it properly. I want to trade with them anyway. A girl named Nadine caught a ride on your ship. Any idea where she is?
Ah, Nadine. Sprightly little tomboy with more curiosity than common sense, that one. Caused so much trouble on the trip that I probably would have thrown her overboard if she hadn't reminded me of myself at her age. Haven't seen her since we hit land at Point Lookout. But knowing her, I'll bet she's gotten herself in plenty of trouble.
I'd like to buy a ticket.
Looking for fame and fortune?
See if you
Hoping to
got
cultivate the
anything. I could
delicious
buy some
punga
fruit, but we'll
or
get
just
plenty of
looking
that.
to run away from your life on these dreary shores?
3:30, eh? Wow. I should have brought some of that meat. Might as well one. And sell them some stuff. 700, eh? 20 of these. Ten of these. Cheapo ammo. Five. Perfect. Do I need anything else?
Once you've got a ticket, just head into the cabin and settle in on the cot. We'll be there in no time.
Tell me more about Point Lookout. We've done that. Let's do this. Holiday time. Look at the local flavor. It's got a Ferris wheel. Oh, look, they got a little fair happening. That should be a nice, relaxing holiday.
Welcome to Point Lookout, my friend. The trip was fine. The weather's nice and damp, and everything out there looks pleasant as ever. Looks like nothing's changed since my last visit, except all that smoke I saw on the way in.
Should I be worried? What's over there?
Oh, nothing much. Just old Calvert Mansion. Just a huge abandoned estate teeming with who knows what opportunities for profitable scavenging. You know, nothing much. I know I said Point Lookout was perfect for treasure hunters, but it's a rare day when you get a beacon like that.
Any place you recommend in Point Lookout?
Depends what you're looking for. If you need supplies, head to the shop over at the end of these docks. Convenient? And I get caps for referring you. If you need a place to stay, there's an old motel further into town. The beds there are still pretty soft, even if it's because they're full of lice. And if you're looking for some hunting, there's a fella named Plick who runs a club out in the northeast. Strictly for high rollers, though.
I have to go now.
Good travels to you.
So, like the pit, there's no real place to store your stash, except for one little place I found, and that'll be our home base for the entirety of this playthrough of Point Lookout. And it's just right over here. It's the most convenient, and it's got a med kit in there, so you can nothing will disappear on you. We're gonna head there right now because I want to drop off some stuff, do a little bit of trading. There's always one raider there, but he never respawns. And that is right in here. Oh, he's dead already. Oh, the robot got him. Normally he's here. They usually come in and their robot and this guy are fighting. So this is the spot. This will be our home for the time being. We've got 6 frag mines. Nice. And an average lock. Keep the dirty water in there, and we're going to drop everything with a weight for now. I'm going to keep 20 frag mines on me, maybe 25. Drop off those heavy fission batteries. And everything else I don't need. This will be our stash spot and our save spot. Let's go talk to this trader. There's a trader down here. Sometimes she'll have recon armor. Where is she? There she is. Panda.
Well, hello there, young traveler. The fates had told me that I would receive a visitor today. But I'm being rude. I am Madame Panada, and this is Madame Panada's House of Wares. For all things a traveler needs, I am here to provide. Bullets, stim packs, armor, weapons, junk. If you need it, Madame Panada has already anticipated your need and procured it months ago.
Show me what you have for sale.
All of Madame Panada's wares are top quality.
I'll buy those. I'll buy that frag mine. Recon armor. There we go. I could buy that scrap metal, I guess. It is bullets for us. It's only one cap. Yeast we're gonna find. We're gonna need that. I forget how many. So 554, eh? So 20 of these. Seven of these. And how many jet? 5. Wow, okay. 14, eh? So cheapo ammo. We'll try 14, I guess. One more. Wow. Perfect. I have to go now.
Fair.
Let's go drop off the stuff we just bought. I think it's just a scrap metal, but we need our We need our space. Perfect. Let's move on. So I don't do the main quest. I do that last. I like to explore, do all the side quests. There's always dogs around here. They respawn here fairly rapidly. So every time you come out here, you got to deal with these dogs. Yeah, I like to explore all the little areas, get the side quests. There's a couple interesting ones. We're going to start one right away. Okay, we could go in and get the keys. Go into these, there's one locked room. I think we need a key to go into, actually. But we're gonna search around. I could take one of these Confederate hats. Oh, what do I see? Pre-war hat. Look at that. Locker key. We need that. Another fission battery, but I don't think I need it. Let's just search around here. Silenced pistol. Chinese pistol. Could take these Confederate hats and just have one at the house. Just as a memento. They're nothing special. They're all over the place in here. But just have a memento back at the house when we're done. Let's read this. Welcome to USA, Dr. Jiang. I apologize that I cannot receive you in person. Agent Jiang, our Norfolk contact confirms your arrival. How eager the Americans are to believe that a great mind of the people would defect. Our countrymen will herald you as a hero when your work is done. To that end, let us turn to the details of your mission. This room will be your safe house and Point Lookout. Focus initially on playing the American lapdog. Do not arouse suspicion. When it is safe, use the key you were given in Norfolk to open one of the public rental lockers on the boardwalk near the motel. You will be provided with the password you'll need to access your mission dossier. Zhu Ni Hao, Agent Jiang. Okay, whatever that means, and auto transcription compared to auto for accuracy. Okay, so we gotta go gotta go find a locker. That starts the velvet curtain. And don't forget to come in here and look in here. And there's a set of glasses. You need those. You'll just have to come back here anyway. Okay, so we gotta go to some lockers. And where is that? Just down here. Okay, let's go do that. Let's investigate this hotel a little further. Maybe there's some stuff in here. Oh, there's a room. Average lock. We could go get the master keys, but we will do that eventually. Oh, what happened in here? Oh, I need that yeast. I forget how many. Take a fishing pole. I don't need the workman's coveralls. They are they're not rare. I just they're only in the DLC, but I don't like them. Double barrel short shotgun. There you go. Looks like maybe these guys did a bank robbery or something. Is there anything else in here? No trap toilets. Okay, yeah, looks like a bank heist, maybe. Room 1K. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. I'm up to my shenanigans again. Wow, okay. Oh, man. The sweet spot shouldn't be that much. Apparently it is. I'm gonna have to start buying bobby pins. I can't believe that. That's insane. That is just insane. Vision battery, what's going on in here? Okay, this is weird. I don't think I'll be taking that stuff this playthrough. I need that yeast. Moonshine we don't need. There's an axe now. You got an axe, but what is going on in here? Wow. Okay. And voila. We read about the pint-sized slasher. There's this mask, and I guess this was one of his killing rooms. And that's the only one of that in the game. So that is really rare. If you want to be the pint-sized slasher, let's head into the lobby, the office. If I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. That's what I thought. Yeah, and there's the room key. Shotguns are really good. It's just they're double barreled and only hold 2 shots. Better than the sawed-off. I would think they're even more powerful than a combat. It's just you got that holds 8 shots. I don't mind them. It's just I'm not playing a shotgun guy. There's the 1-for-1G key. And how many can I break on this one? Oh, there we go. Lever action. There's a really good unique lever action rifle we'll get later. They're good because they use 10 mil ammo. Basically, a lever action is like a Lincoln repeater. Is a lever action. The only problem with them is these ones in Point Lookout only repair with other lever actions. The Lincoln repeater, the beauty of that is they repair with hunting rifles. So in that sense, Lincoln is way better. Let's head towards this locker they wanted us to explore. Oh, there's a bank here. Yeah, if you didn't want to do the hotel, you could have got that Velvet Curtain quest. There's a bunch of these wanted posters all around. You could have started that quest by reading these wanted posters. Yeah. Bulletin, attention citizens of Point Lookout. Wan Yang, suspected communist and Chinese sympathizer, has been reported in the vicinity of Point Lookout. Agent Yang may be operating under an alias and or using a disguise. You are required to report any suspicious persons or behavior to Lieutenant Krumfoltz, DIA, at the U.S. Naval Office located at 1811 St. Mary's Branch. So you could have started that there. Okay. We will have to come back here eventually, but thought I'd look around right now, kill the rad roaches. Oh boy. I won't go into the thing yet. I just wanted to come in and clear it out. I forget how many yeast I need. I need punga fruit too, but you just walk around and pick it up as you're walking around. Or if I see punga fruit in a thing. I hear a turret. Hear that? Or there's a computer up front, I guess. That's what I'm hearing. Let's go check this computer. See if they open up these safes so I don't break any more security updates. In compliance with our parent company, Isla Negra Holdings, we are installing a new security system for our safety deposit customers. In addition to conventional tumbler locks, the new system will offer a keyless voice recognition lock alternative. Tellers are asked to encourage both existing and new safety deposit customers to sign up for this new service. National security update. All tellers are reminded to be on the lookout for any customers attempting to exchange foreign currency. Civil Defense has asked us to be especially vigilant of customers possessing Chinese yuan notes. Should you encounter such a customer, trigger the silent alarm and attempt to delay the customer without arousing their suspicion. Shift close notes. Several large sum wire transfers today. We need to notify the feds in the AM. You'll need to replenish large bills. Payday is coming up. Another complaint about the voice-activated locks in the safety deposit room. Dorothy came in to fetch Burns' will and we couldn't get the box open because his voice was the only one configured for authorization. I figure it's a long shot, but I told Dorothy to go home and see if she has any holotapes or such of Byrne talking. We might get lucky and fool the lock into opening if we play it back in there. That's a little hint on how to do this. Sometimes it's a little buggy, but it does eventually work. It's a little buggy on how you have to do it. I don't need to, I'm sure it's only 10 that I need. I can't remember how much yeast. It's a little quest, and you make some moonshine. It's completionist playthrough, so I'm gonna do it. Shovels actually aren't bad, and there is a really decent one, a unique you can get with a speech check if you play it right. Okay, we will be coming back in here in a minute. So let's go get that locker. I just wanted to clear it out, grab all the stuff in there, and let's read this quest. Velvet curtain. Okay. Let's go check this locker. I'm on the right one, right? Cover, yep. Okay, what's out here? More dogs. Actually, this is where the dogs hang out. There's the recruitment station. How did I go by that? I was looking for it too. We are gonna have to go in here eventually. I'll go look around. More roaches. I'm gonna fly through this, guys. It's probably gonna be 3 episodes because it is a big area. It's a big DLC, but we're flying through it. And like I said, I do everything else before I do the main story. But I am gonna show you everything. All the uniques. Oh, mini nuke. Look at that. Let's go do the locker. Yeast. You know me, I'm gonna loot. That's just what I do. Okay, does that open the safe? Field reports, Yang capture transfer. Local community informants provided intelligence leading to the capture and arrest of a priority person of interest. Wan Yang, aka Five Claw Dragon. Yang is on file with DIA as a Chinese intelligence field agent operating within America and Canada over the last decade. Yang has been transferred to the Turtle Dove detention camp for interrogation. Our office has so far declined comments to press and diplomats. Please have DoD relations advise regarding a public statement. My wife just brought me another coffee. What a sweetheart, eh? Public release, person of interest. Bulletin, attention, citizens of Point Lookout. Wan Yang, suspected communist and Chinese sympathizer, has been reported in the vicinity of Point Lookout. Agent Yang may be operating under an alias and or using a disguise. You are required to report any suspicious persons or behavior to Lieutenant Krumfoltz, DIA, at the U.S. recruitment station located at 1811 St. Mary's Branch. Known aliases: Jamie Patrick, Maria Lopez, Stanley Derrick, Five Claw Dragon. There you go. Photo file. There you go. So we got a picture of her on our Pip-Boy. And a safe. Three scope 44 magnums. Wow. Okay. Okay, we were here a little sooner than we should have been, but that's okay. Won't wreck anything. And let's go grab this locker. I think there's something down here too, a little area. Bunch of baby carriages in it. It's kind of creepy. Yeah, this is the baby carriage area, I think. This looks really familiar. Yeah, this is the baby carriage area. Yeah, let's go in here. It's got a bunch of baby carriages, but some of them are trapped and they're hard to get to. Yeah, let's do this. You can go in this truck. Oh, and there's a bunch of mines on this, underneath the board, see? Did I get them all? And light step, baby. Gotta use that light step. Yeah, there's no reason for this. Like, it's just weird. Won't let me move this box. And you can sleep here. But I already gave you already got our spot. You can fast travel there, and it's just this walk down to get to that spot. That's the beauty of it. You can't move that box, eh? Hidden underneath the walkway up here. Now in here, there's a bit of loot, but there's a ton of baby carriages, and not all of them are trapped. Like, you gotta really be careful. There's one up there. Because the light step doesn't stop that. There's one there, see? You gotta really be quick, or be quick to get out of the way. I wish it gave you mines. I really do. I wonder if you can lift these out of the way. I haven't even tried that. Oh, you can't even lift them. You can knock them out of the way, I guess. Trying to see them. I can't remember where they all are. Like, it would look like there would be one in here. I can't tell. I just don't want to take damage. That's my whole thing, is not taking damage if I can help it. See, when they're not facing you, you can't tell. Wow, that was a risky move there. I think I see one on the end there. Yeah, there it is, see? Okay, I'm going for it. There we go. So far so good, guys. This is intense. I can't tell if any are over there. Okay, we're making a circle around, I guess. Is that one there? Oh, we're at some loots. 2 missiles. Wow, look at the missiles, man. I might hit that 200. Could always take my armor off, I guess, and not take the damage on the armor. But that could kill me though, too. This is very hard. I can't see any more. Do I want to risk it? I'm not getting XP. And I got the loot that is in here. Mini nukes. I can't lift that box. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's not like I need the XP. There's one right in the center. Can I get to it? There we go. I think I got them all. That's all of them. Wow. Okay, cool. Usually I end up blowing up one in here. And that probably that one in the center. Yeah, okay, cool. Just a neat little area with a little bit of loots. If you didn't know about that. Some landmines and some loots. I need the landmines. This is a big area. I might come back with a little bit of a surplus. Probably not though. There's the main area. And you can't lockpick this, so if you came here to get that, what we're coming for, you can't lockpick that, so you need that key to lockpick this, or to open it. An empty locker. Oh, I could have broken a, there's the key one. Password, so we got to go back to the bank. That's okay, we can drop off some stuff along the way. And we got one for another locker in there too. Where's our little hideout here? It's right up here. Oh, this is totally wrong. Yeah, usually I come here and that raider sometimes kills her, but usually kills her robot, so I don't know what happened here. This guy usually survives. Okay, let's drop off some items. Three stealth boys, wow. Oh, I should take a shovel. I need a shovel on me. Next time I see a shovel, I'll grab it. There's a little treasure hunt where you dig holes to find a treasure. next time I see a shovel, I'll grab it so I have it, and I'll be carrying that on me. So what do I got to do now? I got to go back to the bank. And I'm going totally the wrong way. Now, this can be buggy, but it does work eventually. It's tricky what you got to do in here. At least for me, takes me a couple tries sometimes. Is all these are voice activated. Now there's some that are open, like there's one here with some wine in it. But there's some that you can open with this voice activation. We got two we can do. Well, it's going to make me move that out to get these shells, eh? And there's one you can find later on at a house. So I like to start the audio tape, and there's the spies one. And this is the shift close notes. It tells you that they've got a tape at their house and they're thinking of doing something shoddy to get it. So I'm going to read this one and hit that.
Welcome to S.P.E.C.I.A.L. Secure teller. Vocal authorization requested. Processing. Processing. Password verified. Voice ID. Mismatch. Access denied. User voice unauthorized.
Okay, see, it's that one
Access
played too quick.
denied. Processing. Processing. Voice ID confirmed. Access
See?
granted.
It just is buggy. And what was that one for? What box? Box 1191. So I'll look for 1191. Right there. No, some pre-war money and some buff out. That was what was in that box. We're going to try this again. It's really weird. I know.
Go to the bank and
Welcome
use the password
to S.P.E.C.I.A.L.
Wen.
Secure teller.
The software is
Vocal
configured to recognize
authorization
only our
requested.
voices.
Processing. Processing. Password verified. Voice ID mismatch. Access denied. User voice unauthorized. Access denied. Processing. Processing.
And it worked.
Voice
See?
ID
It's
confirmed.
buggy as heck.
Access granted.
So I got to listen to this holotape that was in here. You saw that open up. Now let's listen to this holotape.
Agent Zhang, as you know, an important Chinese surveillance vessel was lost in American waters. Your mission is to destroy derelict submarine SSN-37-1A before the Americans can recover and analyze it. The recovery location is included in this dossier, and your cover ensures that the Americans will allow you access to their recovery operation. However, you will need an authorization code to trigger the self-destruct sequence. One of our field operatives in your area, Agent Yang, has these codes hidden in a dental capsule, but her current whereabouts are unknown. Locate and rendezvous with Agent Yang, then destroy the submarine. Report to your safe house for extraction information when the mission is complete. The will of the people protect you, Agent Yang.
So we got a job, I guess, to destroy some Chinese submarine. But we got to get the access codes way up here at the Turtle Dove detention camp. That's where I need the shovel. Where did I see a shovel? I saw one. That was at that detention center, wasn't it? Isn't that just up here? Recruitment station. I'm sneaking because these dogs do respawn awfully quick sometimes. Yeah, let's go grab a shovel. We might do the treasure hunt, maybe. Should be fine to run around in here. I can't remember where these shovels were. Man, when I play this, there's never fission batteries, and now all I'm doing is finding fission batteries. Yeah, where were these shovels? They weren't in the hotels. Ah, I'll find one. They're all over the place. Go there right now, but we'll come there on a main quest, but we'll go get it on our marker. And then call that an episode. I think that's a good start to Point Lookout. We got that started. We'll work our way up there. You can search these ruins, but quite honestly, there just isn't a lot of loot in them. There really isn't. Yeah, let's put a marker on this. Oh, I gotta start picking punga fruits. I need 20 of them. Whenever I see them, I'll be grabbing them. I'll just make the one. Sometimes I make a couple. Watch out for these vents. They hurt. Some more of these weird things. Oh, where were those shovels? I should just go buy one, I think, from her. We could do this right now. It's right over there. Oh, some tents in the middle of nowhere. Some more yeast. A little bit of Lutski, stealth boy. Unit mission parameters. Evaluate medical and social needs of local populace, raise awareness of health risks, and provide aid on a local need basis. Assist with Federal Witness Registry compliance program. Volunteers must always uphold the standards of the collective benevolence program in public and private. New plague public information. Know the signs. Safeguard yourself and your community by knowing how to identify a person suffering from the new plague. Common symptoms include profuse sweating, unexplained contusion, swelling, massive external hemorrhaging. External hemorrhaging, wow. New ideals such as socialism. Wow, socialism is a symptom of a disease. Remember to C.I.R. When you believe you've come in contact with a person exhibiting one or more of these telltale signs, remember to C.I.R. C. Confirm symptoms. Approach the person suffering from symptoms if no civil or medical professional is available to do so. Verify that the subject is exhibiting symptoms of new plague. I. Isolate. Once it's been established that a case of new plague may be present, separate yourself and the person exhibiting symptoms from the general population, as the new plague is notoriously contagious. R. Report. Report directly to the nearest Federal Witness Registry of Medical Center and let the professionals handle it from there. So they had some kind of plague outbreak here before the bombs, like 10 years, 17 years before the bombs. Protect yourself. The new plague is what's commonly known as a social disease. This means that the new plague is especially contagious and can be commonly caught in the course of social interactions such as ice cream socials, cruising Main Street, promiscuous activity/sodomy, attending fairs or festivals. So, what's the best protection against social diseases? Why not stay home and enjoy a novel or home-cooked meal? Limiting your exposure to other individuals is the best and more surefire way to avoid contracting the new plague. I wonder if this is the same thing that broke out at the pit. Remember the medical terminals in the pit? We're talking about something like this. Get registered. Did you know that your government can protect you from the new plague and other biological dangers? It's true. And all you need to do is visit your local federal fitness registry. Friendly federal professionals will be on hand to take a few minor samples and enter you in the national registry. Well, that's one way to get caught. Your compliance with the federal registry program not only keeps medical professionals up to date on your medical history and status, but contributes to valuable research programs and makes you eligible for special prizes, such as fuel rations or vacations to exotic domestic locales. Well, it's one way to get yourself rounded up. New plague, that's the one we just read, right? Okay. Unit lead logs. Log entry 1. Arrived with first carload of volunteers today. Federal presence is nil. I guess the registry program came and went here at some point. There's some leftover equipment from them. I've been authorized to remove from storage and use. We've got some basic antibiotics and hygiene supplies and a couple of boxes of new plague awareness pamphlets. Not much to work with yet, but we were at least able to get settled into the motel. For now, I'll focus on setting up our outreach center with Victoria, while the rest of our volunteers get out into the community and get a feel for their situation here. Log entry 2. The location we were given as our outreach center was a joke. The place is half built, and what's been put together so far looks like it's going to fall in on itself any time. The real estate company wasn't much help. I sent a request for some field supplies so we can set up an outdoor center until this situation can be approved upon. My volunteers are telling me that a lot of the area lacks basic infrastructure, so we'll probably want to get started with some basic vaccines and sanitation supplies. I included some of this on today's purchase request, but I don't feel like it's got enough of a grasp on the local situation to request much more than that just yet. Log entry 3. We staged our first outreach event today, which didn't go well. The majority of the population in the central area of the Point Lookout are transplants from nearby urban centers. Lots of contracted construction workers, support staff for local businesses, a handful of business people involved in the construction projects. We're here to help the rural population who don't have a pot to pee in, but those people don't seem to come into town. We need to reevaluate our efforts. The local populace seems recluse. We'll have to get creative with our outreach. Log entry 4. Victoria was badly wounded today. She took a truck of supplies out to the Ark and Dove Cathedral beyond the river. Most of the locals we want to help are living in primitive dwellings in the wetlands. The cathedral offered the closest public building to that area. She wasn't in much state to give details, but it sounds like nobody was around when she arrived. She ventured into the swamps to try and make contact with the locals at one of the shacks out there. The paramedics are treating a wound on the back of her head. She'll be okay, but it sounds like her skull was fractured. Victoria doesn't remember anything beyond blacking out. There was nothing stolen from her person or the medical supplies, but I'm still going to err on the side of caution and forbid volunteers from wandering out there alone. We'll do the best we can from here. So somebody trying to help with the plague. Okay, well that's one tent. Let's go to the next tent. Marcella's tent. There's Marcella.
Greetings, child. I'm Marcella, missionary and student of the faith. How are you?
Pleased to meet you, Marcella.
The feeling is mutual, child. I'd enjoy sharing my belief in the faith, if you'll listen.
I want to know about your beliefs.
Would you like me to recite some scripture, or did you just want to know more about the faith?
Scripture?
Scripture. The world as told in the Bible. Would you like to hear a verse?
Sure, let's hear it.
I'm afraid I don't have a copy of the scripture with me, but I can share a few passages. Here's one of my favorites. I tell you the truth. Whoever hears my word and believes him who sent me has eternal life and will not be condemned. He has crossed over from death to life.
My mother had a favorite passage from the Bible, Revelations 21:6. Recognize it?
Of course. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. So lovely. Selflessness like that is a rare commodity these days. I can see why that particular passage inspired her.
What exactly is your mission?
We try to improve the state of the wasteland by doing good where we can, and by spreading the word of the Bible. We also recover and restore religious relics that we can find, but that's a secondary goal.
How did you become a missionary?
I was raised at the Abbey of the Road, where I was educated until I could receive my rights of mission. That's when I first left the Abbey.
Let's talk about something else.
What else do you want to discuss?
What do you think of Point Lookout?
I'm relatively new here myself, but I'll share what I can.
What do you think of the locals?
Hostile, in a word. I try to observe, but the swamp folk are dangerously aggressive to any outsiders. Lucky for us, they tend to keep to the swamp.
What do you make of all the bones and dolls on sticks around here?
Swamp folk fetishes or totems, they Probably mark territorial lines or maybe are involved with rituals of some kind. I've read about a lot of primitive beliefs that use similar symbols. Voodoo magic, Santeria, Obeah. Fascinating if somewhat disturbing.
Well, they're all
Though the
kind of the
underlying
same,
beliefs seem
actually.
quite dark, I'm not sure they're anything more than an empty set of traditions to the swamp folk.
Did you set this camp up?
Sort of. The tents were collapsed when I found them. I was able to put them back together. This one smells the least like a wet Brahmin. I restored a terminal in one of the other tents. From that, it would seem that these tents were originally put here before the war
Yeah,
by
we read
medical
it.
workers.
You said you're not from around here?
Right. I'm from the Abbey of the Road. I'm afraid its location is secret, however.
Let's talk about something
What else
else.
do you want to discuss?
I have to go
Go
now.
with great care.
We could read her terminal. Pre-war book. I told you there was pre-war books. There's a few of them in this DLC. I remember everything being stealing in here. Oh, just the safe. I can take the water. I can take the yeast, but I
Go
can't
with
open the
God,
safe.
child.
We do get a key for that eventually. I am the light of the world. He that followeth me walketh not in darkness, but shall have the light of fire. John 8:12. Locals. Obadiah Blackhall. Met local by name of Obadiah Blackhall. He lives in an old manor by himself. Class A manipulator. He solicited me to recover a book which he claimed to be a family heirloom. The man gives me a bad feeling. I want to investigate this book and his connection to the swamp folk of the region, but he was reluctant when pressed for more information. Update. Confirm Blackhall connection with regional beliefs. Appears that a recent ancestor to Obadiah, named Constance Blackhall, acquired obscure text known as Krivbekni. Krivbekni. Not good. Have heard mention of the book before. Must destroy. Tobar the Ferryman. Ferryman quite a character, dubious on the faith, but tolerant at least to hear my ministrations. Seems there's quite a bit more to the man, and he certainly isn't without the smell of sin about him. Will visit periodically while in Point Lookout to preach if he'll have me. Tribal culture, cathedral. Tribal culture occupies major sanctuary to the faith in region. Cathedral of the Ark and Dove. Would love to mine location for artifacts or any intact texts, but residents openly ostracize outsiders. Have offered to induct me into their tribe, attempting to undertake their oaths as a ruse to gain access, but moral reservations too great. Okay, so some kind of cult is in here. Travel journal. The Pit. Took shelter with a merchant caravan during a windstorm. More worrying tales from the pit. I wonder if my purpose will take me there one day. For now, I must continue eastward to the Commonwealth. Oh, so she's been to the pit. Leaving the Commonwealth. I've done what good I can here. Need to get out before it catches up with me. Was able to barter passage on a boat headed south. Don't know where I'll end up, but that's the nature of his work. Sojourn in Capital Wasteland. Tobar tied the Duchess up in the Capital Wasteland. I spent the afternoon trading at a place called Rivet City. Broke bed with a Father Clifford. Inspirational to see another believer in the faith. Must make my way back here soon. Back. Okay, so that's her kind of story so far. We will meet again eventually. What's over here? Check out these last couple tents. Medical tent. Belt. there's just the one tent left, right? This one. Yeah, not much. A little bit of yeast. Good. I need that. Lots of purified water. Confederate hat I don't need. Okay. Let's head back to our stash and see if I can get a shovel. I need a shovel. I know I saw some and didn't grab one. I meant to grab one. See if she'll sell me a shovel. And then we can do that quest and that's done. E.
Oh, I knew. All of Madame Panada's wares are top quality.
Okay, where did I see those shovels? I can't remember if there's one there or not.
Take the...
Well, I wasn't very far. Let's see if I can find one of these shovels. We'll go check out the hotel again, I guess. I'd run, but like I said, these dogs just spawn constantly. Where am I going? House of Wares, Homestead Motel. I'll duck. We'll go to the Homestead Motel. If not, then we'll go into that little hidey hole place. This is the spy's room. I don't think there's shovels in here. Oh, could be one in the... where... Yeah, this is the bank robbery. Gone bad. Or good, I guess, because they did. They're in there. He had an axe. Oh man, I'm kind of disappointed in myself on not taking at least one shovel. That's usually my first thing. Okay, it was local map. Bank, recruitment station, warehouse. Let's go to the warehouse. I guess. That's all I've been to, so really, I know I saw a couple shovels. I don't think they'd be in the bank, but you never know. Go to the warehouse. We were in there. Were they in the back here? Betcha they were in here, weren't they? Oh, some Abraxo I missed. gotta be careful because I'm not sure if I got them all. I gotta be a little bit careful. Some more Abraxo. But I'm pretty sure I got them all. Wow, look at that Abraxo. I know I'm safe down this way. Wow, that's so freaky. Okay, I don't see any shovels. I know I saw a couple and said, no, I don't need shovels. Oh, wow. I missed some stuff in here. Yeah, I'm almost positive I got them all. Okay, I'm missing a shovel and I could go do that quest. I think there's a shovel there, though. If not, then we can come back and do it. Get it cleared up. Yeah, I missed a lot of stuff in here. Lazy bones. Okay, let's go back to our hidey hole. Shovels are plentiful in this game. I don't have to worry about them, but I can't remember where I left some shovels. I'll watch through the tape and I'll find them. And then we'll come back and do this. So I'm going to put stuff away. I need 20 of those. I can't remember how much yeast. Why am I 74 pounds? Oh, Braxo cleaner. Wow. There we go. 60 pounds. And rest. And call that an episode. Looks like we're going to have a working holiday. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, whoops. And as always, have a good one. Turt Dolled out.